Guess who's back in the news? Antonio Brown. This should be fun. This should be really fun. The next couple weeks are going to be very interesting, especially because after week 8, Antonio Brown's suspension will be done and he'll be allowed to play football again. Teams have the opportunity now to possibly sign him, and we got several teams that are interested. The team that's been talked the most so far has been the Seahawks, but we also know another team that's been talked about the possibility of going to is here with the Ravens flock, Baltimore. Antonio Brown's to the Ravens, huh? That's going to be interesting. We've heard this talk all throughout the offseason. So many fans wanting AB to come here because of our receiving core. And after 6 weeks of watching this receiving core and seeing the struggles from this offense, the Antonio Brown talks are getting really, really, really loud from the Ravens flock. Now, me personally, I really don't want Antonio Brown. What I want is for the front office to be aggressive. I don't care what you've got to do. I mean, don't go crazy. DeCosta's not going to go crazy and trade away main pieces that we need. But you do everything in your power. Talk to Atlanta. Let's see if we can get a trade done to bring Julio Jones to the Ravens. Because that's what I want. I don't want AB. I want Julio on the Ravens. If it's possible to trade for Julio Jones, Eric DeCosta will find a way. I want Julio or some other veteran receiver, man. If we can get Julio over here, man, that would be something great. But we'll have to see if that trade kind of works out. But then again, AB's right there. You don't have to trade anyone. In order for us to get Julio, we're going to have to trade away something. Probably a draft pick, maybe a player or two. Who knows? But with Antonio Brown, you don't have to trade anything. You can just sign him. He's right there. Just free. He can play football again. If you want him on the squad, you want him on the squad. And since we've seen how this Ravens offense has produced in terms of the passing game, and the receivers dropping pass after pass after pass, not getting separation, and not being able to make plays, obviously the Antonio Brown talks are going to be really high in Baltimore. Do I think the Ravens sign Antonio Brown? I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's not the type of move the Ravens usually make, but since we're changing slowly, and now DeCosta's here as the main guy, even though he's been here for he's been here since the beginning, but, that's a different question. But since he's now in control, DeCosta could potentially make that move. I wouldn't be surprised to see him make that move, but he can make the move. So Antonio Brown could potentially end up with the Ravens. Or he could potentially end up with the Seahawks. Who knows where he's going? Who knows what team is going to get him? It should be very, very interesting. All I know is that these Antonio Brown talks, they're going to start to ramp up this week. And it's going to get even louder in week 8. And afterwards, if he hasn't been signed by then, the talks are going to get high. Because now that he'll be eligible to play football again, it's going to be crazy. So we'll see how this talk goes for the next couple of weeks. We'll probably have to discuss this topic again if we're hearing high talks of the Ravens bringing possibly signing him, or the Seahawks, or if he gets signed by a team. We'll probably have to talk about this again. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's all I got. I'm out of here, man. Peace.